Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mo and I have been a sex and relationship therapist for almost 20 years. And on this channel, we talk about how to embrace your pleasure, how to break out of all of those negative thinking, limiting beliefs that sort of hold us back from our pleasure, our creativity. Today I want to talk to you kind of around another aspect of that. And so this is something that I see quite often in my office. People will show up in my office. They will have come from their doctor, okay? Their doctor has told them that they need to come see a sex therapist or a therapist. And maybe the reason is low desire. Maybe the reason is they're feeling some sort of chronic pain when they are trying to be intimate with their partner. Those are the most common reasons that I see when their doctors are telling them, you need to go see a therapist. There's nothing wrong with you. We don't know what's wrong with you. You need to go see a therapist. So clients come to me and they're wondering, what's wrong with me? Like, how do I fix this problem? And 9 times out of 10, they've gone to the doctor first already. They're seeking a medical solution to their problem. Which I want to preface it by saying, great, yes, go to the doctor, figure out what's wrong with you, because, there could be something, even greater than something really serious going on. But I think you know what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people have experienced this, where they go to the doctor and the doctor tells them that there's nothing wrong with them and that they need to go see a therapist. It's pretty disheartening too, right? Like, you're convinced that there's something wrong with you. You know that there's something wrong with you, and the doctors are literally turning you away, telling you that there's nothing wrong with you, and sending you to go see a therapist. First off, I want to say this about the medical industry, and I don't think that a lot of people know this, but doctors are not trained to tell you the root cause of your problem. They're not trained to tell you what's actually wrong with you, right? Like, you have this, maybe you have a pain, maybe you're having pain during intercourse, or maybe you have low desire. The doctors are trained in Western medicine, the ones that are trained in Western medicine, they are trained to diagnose and to give you a treatment protocol, right? Some sort of treatment protocol that they've learned that you will need to follow in order to fix the symptom, right? Fix the symptom is the key here. They're not actually trained to tell you how this happened, how it got started, and what preventative things that you could do to make it better. They're here to prescribe you medication, and that's their focus, and that's their training, right? That's their training. But we as a society and a culture have been taught historically, over the last, I don't know how long, 50, 100 years, that the medical industry, especially with all its technology and advancement, are the people that we need to go to and trust, right? Now, I'm not an anti-vaxxer or anything like that. I am just here to tell you that you are the expert on your body, right? So when a doctor tells you there's nothing wrong with you and you're convinced that there is something wrong, go get a second opinion. Get some tests run. Go see a functional doctor or a naturopathic doctor. Go get your labs done outside of your medical insurance if you can afford it. The other thing is, you don't have to take medication necessarily to fix your problem. A lot of our problems are environmental. A lot of our problems are psychological. A lot of our problems are based on the food that we eat. I'm not going to talk about this in this video, but I am going to talk about it in another video, and that's going to be about my menopause journey and how I have sort of taken my health back. I don't try to rely on the medical system anymore, because they don't necessarily know what they're doing. They're not the expert on my body, and therefore they're not the expert on your body. And in a lot of cases, they're doing more harm than good. They're not able to tell you what is wrong with you. They can only prescribe a pill or a treatment protocol or a variety of pills, cocktail, what have you. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. In fact, that might be what you're looking for. That might help. That might be the solution for you. And that might work. That might work. What happens though, a lot of times, is that'll work for, maybe it'll work for a year. Maybe it'll work for 6 months. Maybe it'll work for several years. But then, because it's a medication or it's a treatment protocol, the symptoms come back, right? It's just these medications, they're just kind of meant to suppress. They're not necessarily treating the root cause. And that's why a lot of times you can go to like a naturopathic doctor or a functional doctor that will help you kind of try to unpack and determine what the root cause of some of these illnesses are. And then of course, when those symptoms come back, guess what? You're right back at the doctor's office and you're going through the same thing over and over and over. And look, your body is now taking this pill, going off, once you, like, first of all, going off a pill, coming off a pill, like, like the yo-yo of pilling, that's going to be hard on your body. The other thing is, these pills are going to push something down. They're going to suppress something, which is going to it's going to express itself some other way, right? So you're going to have, we call those side effects, right? You hear these like, this pharmaceutical companies, they'll be touting a pill, and then there's this long list of side effects, because while it treats one symptom, it's creating a host of other issues. That's the problem with our pharmaceutical industry, is, and they're not, it's no harm to them. They're trying their best, but they're experimental. So many of these drugs that come out from the pharmacy are experimental. As a sex therapist that I've been working with couples and individuals around their sexuality, I consider myself more of like a holistic practitioner, right? Kind of like alternative medicine. Like, we don't give you pills. I won't give you a pill. I will give you some pathways of exploration. I might give you referrals to, I do a lot of referrals to functional doctors, naturopathic doctors, and certainly, if that is the path you want to go, that's the path I recommend. As a holistic practitioner, let's look at the big picture. Let's look at what's happening for you as a whole, right? Not just this one symptom that's showing up in the bedroom. In our example, like, let's say you have low desire or you've got some pain during intercourse. We're just looking at that one symptom, right? A holistic approach looks at your whole lifestyle, right? What you're eating, where you're sleeping, what your relationship is like. We're looking at everything, where you're living, everything. And then we can make suggestions on how to change your diet, how to, maybe get some more sleep, how maybe get some certain types of exercise. Diet is a big one. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the American standard diet is causing a lot of harm for people, and it's creating a lot of, like backlash around your body's backlashing, the pain that you're experiencing. There is very much an organic root to it. And I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, it's your diet. So I will recommend go seeing a functional doctor. I'll put some links down below if that's something that you're interested in, because you are what you eat. And if you're experiencing pain or low libido, that is really certainly one of the first places you need to go. The other thing I really want to impart to you is to become an expert in your own body. Once you start working with a functional doctor, once you start working with someone that can sort of like help you understand how your body works, how your body really truly works, like that's your journey. I wouldn't put that expertise in some doctors' hands. Like, these medical schools are churning out doctors, these schools are churning out therapists. Like, you are the expert on your health, your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your financial health. Like, no one else can do that for you. Yes, you can have helpers. Yes, you can have people give you referrals and resources and things like that. But I think at the end of the day, it's very important that we do our own research and we become experts on our own bodies, our own psyches, and our own lives.